Hey Branco babes, it's Juliana here, and today I'm going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial. I love brows. Part of my favorite thing about makeup, brows are just amazing. Ever since I discovered how to fill them in, I have not stopped since. I don't feel complete without my brows in a look. I don't feel complete on a day when I don't have makeup on. I just like want to throw on some brows. It just sets a look. So today I'm going to show you how I fill in my brows and how I shape them and make them look fuller. So thank you guys so much for checking it out, and let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, I'm a realist. Drop this and let the whole world feel it. Okay, I had to. Everyone does it when they say those words. But anyway, first things first, I'm going to go over the brushes that are kind of vital to creating your eyebrow shape and look. So there's only 3 of them. The first one is going to be just an eyebrow brush like this. I know this one, this side, is used for shaping, but I don't really use that. I just use the brush side. And if you don't have that, you can honestly just use the just a part of an eyebrow definer, anything that you have like that. Then you're gonna need a angled brush like this. I like kind of tighter packed ones because I feel like they give a better line when you're trying to line your eyebrows and everything. That's just my opinion, but if you have an angled brush, it works great. And then any type of concealer brush that you might have. Mine is really dirty right now, I'm sorry guys, but just any type of concealer brush is perfect. Okay, so using that first brush I showed you, you're going to, of course, go to your eyebrows, whichever one you choose, and I'm gonna start sweeping the brows up and over into an arch shape and making sure they're in the shape that I want. So you see that, and then I'll do it to the other side. All right, and see they're matching. Of course, my eyebrows are thinner than how they appear when I fill them in, so I got them matching to the best of their abilities, even if one eyebrow has more hair or not. So after that, I have this product is really awesome because I used to use the Anastasia brow definer and I just couldn't afford that all the time and I was like running out and everything. So I came across this. It's the NYX Microbrow Pencil, and I am in the shade, this is it, right? And I am in the shade Taupe, actually. So it's really great. I would say it could be close to the brow definer. Of course, it's not like exactly that because Anastasia's products and its line is great, but so is NYX. So this is a very close comparison. This was only about $8, so that's a great price difference. So you're gonna take this, and what I start out by doing is I start by lining right underneath the eyebrow first. That is my first step every time I do my brows. So I start with kind of small strokes right here, and then I'm gonna do a long line just right under the brow. I found that using small strokes give more of the hair-like effect, and when you use a long line, that definitely just defines it. So right under it, I start with short strokes and then start with a long line. And then I'm gonna kind of go on with that until I feel like the line looks as defined as it could underneath. Okay. And that's what that looks like with both lines underneath the eyebrows. We have not done anything to the top yet. So we're gonna put this down for right now. And next we are going into the Anastasia Dip Brow. I cannot pass this up because I just can't find anything that competes with it. Holy grail, and it just slays brows all the time. And I'm in the shade Taupe for Dip Brow. I'm going to be taking this angled brush right here and dipping it. And with this, we're gonna line the top of the brow, like I will show you in a second. And you don't really need to get too much product on your brush because this stuff, it really will just spread onto your face. So it's just like a little product goes a long way with this. So we're gonna start at the top, don't go to the very front of the brow, because for me, I like to have a little more of a natural look for the front and make it more feathery. So for lining, I start right about here, and then I'll do a line. And go all the way. And you see how I created my arch there? And you're gonna go over that line as many times so you can get it to look really good. And a good thing to remember, since I'm anal about my brows, but remember, brows can be sisters or distant cousins. They do not have to be twins, because that is way too hard to achieve like all the time. So aim for sisters or distant cousins. So now that we are done kind of defining the top part of our brows, we're gonna go fill in these sparse areas that you can see right here. And these brushes do wonders, because it kind of looks like, how could you make it look like there's hair right there? There's nothing. But when you do short strokes and have dip brow and another brow definer type of thing, it can do wonders. So I'm just gonna start filling in right here. And still don't touch the front of your brow. Don't do it, don't do it. Just keep filling in short strokes. Make it look very hair-like. And don't worry if you have gone out of your line at all with your eyebrow, if it's not the shape you want, because we still have our concealer brush and concealer that we can clean up with at the end. See how this brow is getting filled in? It's a bit of a process because this brow is a lot thicker than this brow naturally, so it's a little bit of a process to build it up, but it will happen, I promise. Alright, so after we have lined the top of the eyebrows and filled them in, we are going to line the underneath once again, but with the dip brow. And we are actually going to go all the way to the front of the eyebrow. So take your brush and have it angled up like this. You're going to kind of, where your nose bridge is right here, I want you to draw a line kind of in front of your brow and connect it. Like that. It looks really funny, but it'll turn out good. So do that, and then I want you to take the line all the way underneath the brow. Like so. Alright, you should have two little baby lines popping out like that in front of your brows. I know we look funny, but I feel like this line underneath really defines the whole brow shape and kind of just seals it in, and it just makes it look better and more put together. So now, you can either, for this step, you can either use your pencil like this that we use to define the underneath at the first part, or you can use dip brow. I always use dip brow for this part to make it kind of look more natural, and if I do want it more filled in, I use the definer. Or the NYX Microbrow. Sorry, I keep calling it the definer. It's the NYX Microbrow pencil. So, we're gonna take this, and you're going to, once again, take your angled brush and do up motions like this. So starting right here, diagonally flick up and start creating the shape of the front of your eyebrow. So you see that, and there's still that line, but that can disappear. It disappears with concealer. So just keep flicking up. And once you fill the gap in between where your hairs were and here, just connect it. And now you can just wipe away that line easily. Alright, so we have them filled in. We are now going to go in with either our brush or our spoolie and just go and kind of clean up the colors and make them more blend together and just not seem as harsh. Alright, and once you do that, if you see any sparse parts that you want to fill in, do that. And I would say do it with the Microbrow pencil because it kind of gets into the places that are tinier and that the dip brow kind of couldn't reach. So I see right here, I have a little spot right there that I'm going to fill in with my definer. My Microbrow pencil, my goodness. They're so similar. Alright, so now that the brows are pretty much done, we are just going to go in with our concealer brush and a little bit of concealer and clean up under here. And then right here, and then over here. So that just kind of makes your eyebrows stand out and just look perfect. So you see how this just kind of cleans up the line, makes it look really nice. Alright, and see that just kind of cleans up these lines, makes them a little more precise in the front. And if you want to also, you can kind of blend the concealer into the eyebrow and that'll make it look even more natural. Next, we're just going to take it over the brow. Alright, so now that we have the brows all cleaned up with concealer, the last step would be to put a highlight eyeshadow on. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to, but just to finish my look, I'm going to do that today. I'm just going to be taking a brush like this to do the highlight color under my eyebrow. You're putting this right where you put that concealer. There you have it. We have our brows all filled in and shaped. We went from having natural thinner brows to having thick and amazing brows that stand out in any look. If you want a natural face, you can put brows on and your face will be slaying. Or if you want a more glammed up look and you just want to have your brows be a statement as well as your makeup, just always throw them on. I love doing my brows and it's very simple. As you can see, I only use 2 products and 3 brushes, so anyone can honestly do it. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really hope it helped out some of you guys who want to learn how to fill in your brows. And if you want to learn how sorry, the pets are playing around on the floor and they're being loud. Can you hush? Thank you, bubs. Now he's shaking and now the cat's playing with them. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope to help some of you guys learn how to fill in your brows and make them thicker and fuller. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe below. My sister and I are so thankful for you guys checking out Barranco Beauty. It means the absolute world to us. We love you.